Welcome to For Being. Today, we're diving into a controversial and growing industry, AI pimping. Laptop computer robot face a new trend hiding behind social media that is generating more and more debate. AI-generated influencers, created from stolen images of adult content creators, are invading digital platforms, exploiting data without consent and redefining the boundaries of online creation and exploitation. Camera with flash collision. In this video, we'll explore the ethical, legal, and technological aspects of this new practice and its impact on the digital industry and creators' privacy. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at this growing phenomenon. Magnifying glass tilted left. Inside the booming AI pimping industry, social media is being invaded by AI-generated influencers using stolen images of adult content creators. The rise of generative AI is fueling a controversial new industry, AI pimping. Perpetrators of this activity create faces using AI, then graft them onto images of women's bodies stolen from social media accounts. The creators then use the fake personas to encourage their followers to sign up for subscription sites like Patreon and OnlyFans, where they can pay for pornographic images and videos of the AI model. The business is booming, and human adult content creators say it's negatively impacting their ability to make a living. AI pimping, a fast-growing industry. The phenomenon of AI pimping involves the use of AI to manage and facilitate the logistics of sex work. AI is emerging as a liberating force that eliminates much of the danger and unpredictability associated with human pimps. This emerging industry is changing the face of the web and hints at what social media could become in the near future, a space where AI-generated content eclipses human content. According to a report by 404 Media, Instagram is flooded with hundreds of AI-generated influencers who steal videos from real models and adult content creators, give them AI-generated faces, and monetize their bodies with links to dating sites, Patreon, OnlyFans competitors, and more. The report is based on a survey that looked in detail at over 1,000 AI-generated Instagram influencer accounts. Of the accounts examined by the investigation, at least 100 accounts included deepfake content that uses existing videos, typically of models and adult entertainment performers, and replaces their faces with a new AI-generated face to pass those videos off as new and original content, consistent with other AI-generated images and videos shared by the AI-driven influencer on their account. The remaining 900 accounts shared images that, in some cases, were formed from real photographs and, in other cases, were designed to resemble celebrities, but they were generated entirely by AI, not from altered photographs or videos. Of the 100 accounts that shared deepfake videos, 60 identify themselves as AI-generated, writing in their bios that they are a virtual model and influencer or stating that all photos were created with AI and apps. The other 40 do not specify that they are AI-generated. One of the largest accounts in the latter category is called Chloe Johnson. It has a verified Instagram account and 171,000 followers. That account was deleted by Instagram's owner Meta in recent weeks. 9 of Johnson's posts were based on real people. These videos show the person who runs the Chloe Johnson account grafting the virtual influencer's face onto the bodies of real women, including models Tana Rain, Skylar Simpson, and Kyla Yesenowski. Other videos have been stolen from TikTok and Instagram users who are not famous and have small followings. Separately, face-swapping accounts are also sourcing videos from swimsuit runway shows and Getty's stock photo and video site iStock. Tools and manuals are being used to pimp AI. These accounts are now easy to create and monetize using an assortment of ready-made tools and apps. Some of these apps are hosted on the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. As part of their investigation, the authors purchased 2 guides, a PDF instruction manual called Instagram Mastery, offered by an AI influencer agency called Digital Divas, and another called AI Influencer Accelerator. The latter is produced by someone who calls himself Professor EP, and who says he runs the Instagram account of AI influencer Emily Pellegrini, which has 253,000 followers. Professor EP was also a judge in the first Miss AI pageant, which was run in partnership with FanView. Professor EP claims to have earned over $1 million in 6 months, and while running the Emily Pellegrini account, he claimed to have earned $100,000 on FanView alone. Digital Divas Instagram Mastery Manual costs $50 and is a mix of technical advice and social engineering strategy. It suggests using tools widely known to AI-generated art creators. Several of the AI-generated accounts examined in the investigation appear to be using and promoting an app called HelloFace, which was until recently available on the Apple App and Google Play marketplaces. Each of these tools is used for different parts of the creation process. Most guides reviewed in the survey recommend generating faces with the Leonardo tool and then refining them in another AI tool to remove flaws. In addition to this collection of tools and guides, there are now several sites that serve as a one-stop shop for creating and monetizing AI-generated influencers, such as Glambase, Synthlife, and Genfluence. The use of deepfakes generated from the images and videos of real adult content creators raises concerns, including safety and ethical concerns. The agency Digital Divas advises against deepfakes and recommends that users of its guide find inspiration in images that other influencers have posted and then generate similar, but transformative and original, images. Professor EP, meanwhile, advises his followers to ask themselves, "Who are my favorite celebrities?" Then, they should try to create hybrid influencers who are a mix of different real people. He says, if, for example, you like Ariana Grande's eyes and Kylie Jenner's lips, you can create an image that combines those attributes by including those specifications in your message. Apple removed HelloFace from the App Store after the authors of the survey reached out to it for comment. The company relied on the App Store's review guidelines, which state that apps must not contain content that is offensive, insensitive, disturbing, intended to disgust, in very poor taste, or frightening. Google declined to comment, but the HelloFace app is no longer available for download on Google Play. Apple is still trying to solve the dual-use problem of face-swapping apps that can be used for good innocently, but are often misused and used to create non-consensual content, as in this case. The rise of AI pimping shows that face-swapping apps are a vital part of the box of those involved in this emerging industry. Critics say that the fact that so much AI-generated content monetizes work stolen from adult content creators is not a coincidence, but rather a direct result of Instagram's policies that have marginalized adult content creators, sex workers, and sex educators on its platform for years. They argue that the social network is failing to invest in the safety of this category of users. Unlike other celebrities who have to deal with impersonators, most adult content creators and sex workers use stage names and pseudonyms to protect themselves from stalkers or persecution from people who demonize their profession. Instagram refuses to verify them unless they provide an ID with their real name, which worries adult content creators who fear leakage to the public and doxing and harassment. According to the report, AI pimping is negatively impacting their ability to earn a living. AI pimping and the issue of copyright protection. Many people whose Instagram images have been taken by AI pimps are unaware that their content has been used without their consent. Kimberly Weatherall, a law professor at the University of Sydney and an intellectual property expert, said using images of a woman's body to create AI influencers was absolutely reprehensible and constituted violations of people's intellectual property rights. My first legal opinion is ick. Legally, if you've simply taken other people's footage and you're reusing it or a substantial portion of the footage, that's a pretty clear infringement of copyright, with no obvious exceptions, Kimberly Weatherall told the ABC. Jane Rawlings, an intellectual property lawyer and lecturer, echoed her assessment, adding that many of these AI influencer creators could also be in breach of consumer law by not clearly indicating that they are artificial models. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the growing phenomenon of AI pimping? What do you think the long-term impacts of AI pimping could be on the web? What are your thoughts on the security and ethical concerns that AI pimping raises? How can social media platforms address this phenomenon? Should this AI use case be banned?